Given an alternative, most people would not choose to raise their children in Chicago's inner city. But the Hawkins are one of several families who have actually moved back to the perilous Woodlawn district. They can afford to live elsewhere, but they're staying so their kids can go to the Alexander Dumas Elementary School. What's so special about one grade school in what's been called one of the worst public school systems in America? The answer is the extraordinary principal, Sylvia Peters, who has turned this place around in just 3 years. In that brief time, Mrs. Peters has been the architect of the Chicago miracle. She has demanded respect for and from her students, hand-picked caring teachers, and brought in a program called Character Education, a specific curriculum that about 2% of our elementary schools are using nationwide. The goals of character education are to help kids build positive values, improve self-esteem, assume responsibility, and become better citizens. In schools using the program, character education has claimed victories in dramatically reducing both disciplinary problems and vandalism, and increasing test scores and attendance.
We knew that we could not change anything until we changed the attitudes. And a lot of people try to say, well, we're going to give children basic skills. Let's teach them to read and write and do all these kinds of things. It's extremely important. That's what schools really need to be doing. But you cannot do those things until you tell children and teach them, I am somebody. I'm worth something.
And we need a little working definition. Who can give me a definition for the word choice? Ebony, give me one.
Make your own decision.
So from what we learned, we have good choices and we have
bad choices.
And if we make a bad choice, then we have to do what?
Suffer the consequences.
Suffer the consequences. Like what?
And we get to miss library or gym.
Well, if I'm an adult and I do something bad, what could happen?
You could get fired.
Oh, fire. You gonna fire me? Please don't fire me. Okay, so then that means I have to try and make a good teacher and a good choices, right?
Yes.
Okay, anybody else? Yes, Antoinette.
You work so hard, I think I'll give you a hand.
Oh, shucks, now. Thank you. All right, you're good. Give yourselves a hand.
The teachers care about the children and they love the children. They know that if you care for children and hug them, there's a lot of affection and warmth in this place, then the children will want to come here. And then once they get here with the warmth and affection, because we're a very huggy school, there are other things to keep them interested.
How many of you brought your t-shirts? Let me see them. Come on, let me see them. You're going to put I am. You're going to write that. And then you're going to start writing your characteristics all around it. And after you write your characteristics, then you may decorate your shirt any way you want, because you are an individual.
This is lovely, my goodness. You know what I love about it? It says, I am happy. I bet you don't know how many muscles it takes in order to be happy. Just takes 30 muscles in your face to smile. So remember that. Do you know what? It takes 39 muscles in your face to do this. To do what? Frown.
The students in this character education class are asked to use their own experiences to define the value of courage.
If someone offers you cocaine or drugs, only a courageous person will say no. Ask yourself this, am I brave enough to be a chicken or not?
You start out with very small examples of courage. And you go along the continuum until when they are in 8th grade, they themselves can practice great examples and small examples of courage. And they understand courage.
Jackie Robinson had a different kind of courage. Why was that courage for him?
Because he wanted to be a baseball player and all the people say he can't.
The people said he couldn't. Why couldn't he? Why did people say he couldn't?
Because he was a black man.
There was a lot of prejudice against Jackie Robinson, wasn't there?
Yes.
Okay, but he didn't give it up, did he? No.
We talk about Dr. King, Harriet Tubman. My children learned to sing Mozart because Mozart should be celebrated. They can look at a Van Gogh